are so ready.
I think I heard there was snaps.
Hello, friends and family. Hello. Can you hear us? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully everybody can hear us and see us. We have a lot of sweet faces on the camera at the moment. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Virtual Sanctuary live at the Catskill Animal Sanctuary. We are Cameron and Andrea here with Lauren.
Hello.
I'm sure you recognize Lauren. This sweet face in the front here
is Malika.
Front and center is Malika.
Like, what do you got?
Blocking
What do you
Lauren's
got?
face a little bit.
Imogen's coming in to the left there. And then we are here with a very special guest who we are thrilled to have with us today, named Lotus. Lotus, you want to say hi? Hi. So we have a very, very special guest. Today is a really special treat for us, and we are super excited to have Lotus here. Lotus is a young author, and so Lotus, you want to talk a little bit with us and our viewers about just how you got into it and what the kind of thing that you like to write about, and just tell us a little bit about you and this cool journey that you're on.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm Lotus. I am a writer, and I have a book series, and this is one of my books, Thanksgiving for the Turkeys, and one of the things I like to write about is, of course, animal rights, and veganism, and the environment and everything, and yeah.
That's awesome. That's a pretty good summary. When did you start to write, Lotus?
I've been writing pretty much my whole life. Kind of just always been something that I've done. And yeah, and I was homeschooled, so it gave me a lot of time to, do this type of stuff. So yeah.
That's awesome. And how many children's books have you written so far?
This is number 4.
That's so cool.
That is really
Yeah.
great.
What are your... Oh, no. There we go. We reconnected. Lotus today is going to be reading for all of us, and I cannot wait to hear it because I haven't read it yet either. She'll be reading her book about turkeys, A Thanksgiving for the Turkeys, which follows the story of Milo the turkey. And so we're excited to hear about that one for sure, and have Lotus here reading it to all of our viewers and us.
And the turkeys.
And the turkeys!
And Sanchez
By
as well.
us, I mean. I always,
They're
turkeys and
included in the
chickens
us.
are people too. Yeah, they're definitely part of the us. But do you want to tell us about your other 3 books, Lotus? And who they're about?
Well, I have another book called Jenny the Chimpanzee, which is about, because we think that humans are kind of separate from the animal world, but we actually, when it comes to chimpanzees, share a lot of DNA with them, and so just remembering our evolution and that we're all connected with the animal world is kind of what that book's about. And I use a chimpanzee named Jenny to tell that story. And then I have Billy the Octopus, which is we also, because we live on land, tend to forget about sea life and the ocean, which is really important. And so that's what that book is about, as well as, fish and everything. And then there's More Beautiful Than Heaven, which was the first book I wrote, which is kind of just about how beautiful the earth is, and to, because we imagine this sort of, heaven that, is like this perfect place, and we tend to forget that the earth itself is a really beautiful heaven as well. And so, yeah.
That's a really good point. I feel that way a lot when we're here on the weekends, and suddenly we have sunshine on the hill with the sheep and a breeze like we have today, and we're very lucky to be here with all of these wonderful friends of ours. And those are all written under.
This guy fell off.
And the books also come. This is a good time to remember that the books come with stuffed animals. So Milo is a stuffed animal.
Milo was like, "Do not forget me."
Don't forget it, by the way. And there's a stuffed chimpanzee Chimpanzee, and Octopus from Billy Octopus, and Bear, that's from More Beautiful in Heaven. And also, I created these as part of a Roots for Shoots project, which is connected with the Jane Goodall Institute, and a portion of the proceeds of the book go to the Jane Goodall Institute. So yeah.
It's really, really cool. And then those, the plushies you have, like Milo there,
Yeah.
they're environmentally friendly too, right?
Yes.
That's so cool. And then all 4 of your books, Lotus, are under Bears for Cares? That's
Yes.
the name of your campaign?
That's the name of the project that I have in Shoots, yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, I am super excited to read about your book, to listen to your book. And fun fact about Lotus's book too. The one that she's reading for us today, A Thanksgiving for the Turkeys, has an extended quote. Oh, there goes Animal Care. Yay! Without fail.
It's always something.
Hi. It has a quote. Lotus even included our lovely founder, Kathy Stevens, in this book that we're about to listen to today. The founder of our sanctuary. And so that's pretty cool too. The little Kathy Stevens quote in there. So we're pretty pumped. Lotus has generously donated some copies of her book here that we will. Are we back on Facebook?
And we're back!
They
We're
get
back.
it.
Facebook friends, thank you. If you missed it, the Turkey Girls just got lunch, and so did our friend Sanchez over here. Thanks to our animal care team member, Gabby.
Never a dull moment.
So, they might be busy for a little while.
They might be. And that's okay, because we will read them a story. Who doesn't like a snack and then a story time? And like I was saying, sorry Facebook family, we will be selling some copies of this wonderful book in our online store and in our welcome hut, with the proceeds supporting our work here at the sanctuary. So we are very, very appreciative of Lotus and so happy to have her here to read our book. So with that said, Lotus, how do you feel about I'm sorry that the girls are eating. It will not take them long. They will they'll be done momentarily. But if you want to get started, I am pumped. I don't know about everybody watching, but I can't wait to listen to the book. So I'm going to sit here like a kid and
Me too!
be ready for story time.
Everyone
We are
crisscross
so
applesauce.
excited. I know, I feel like I should sit there like an audience.
All right.
I know.
Okay. It's almost that time of year again. Time to see all your family and friends around a table with all the best food. But there's something that puts Milo in not the best mood. He heard Turkey Day was coming, and he was so excited. What does that mean? And can I be invited? A day all about me? Wow, that just couldn't be. He goes to bed smiling, and inside his dream, he sees himself as king of the day. Everyone's celebrating him, like a balloon in a parade. Eating a big piece of cake, he'll even wear a party hat. He opens his eyes and smiles. Oh, it'll be just like that. The next day, Milo's best friend turns to him and says, "Have you heard the news?" And in a frightened tone he says, "Thanksgiving's coming soon." Milo says, "I know, I just can't wait. Why do you look so low? Isn't this great?" Then Milo gets a whisper in his ear, and all of his excitement turns into fear. The following night he has a dream, but it wasn't the same. He wanted to be free, but was stuck inside a cage, unable to move, and the room was pitch black. He opened his eyes and he knew, oh, it'll be just like that. It's almost that time of year again. Time to see all your family and friends around a table with all the best food. I'll be eating sweet potatoes with marshmallows and turkey made from tofu.
Well, you like that, huh, Malika?
Yeah, Malika came right over
And
for that
then
part.
I have a quote from Kathy Stevens, the founder of the Catskill Animal Sanctuary, and then it explains what does it mean to be vegan. And then I also have a page on how to create a cruelty-free Thanksgiving and about animal sanctuaries and who they are. So that's the book.
That is awesome! I feel like I should clap. Woo! What do you think, Imogen? Look at her. What do you
She
think?
loves
it. They loved it.
They stopped eating their lunch for
They
that.
sure did. Oh, look at you, sweet girl. You're loving it, huh? You love that book. You preferred tofu for Thanksgiving, huh? You sure do.
So do
That was
we.
really lovely, Lotus. Aw. Well, thank you so much for story time. Yeah. We truly enjoyed that. I think I speak for us all. Right, girls? Malika, did you listen to your story? She's still like, but I want leftovers, though.
Like, something must have gotten dropped over here. Malika will find it.
I'm just rolling around in the dirt. Don't mind me. That was really awesome, Lotus. Thank you so much for being here and reading your book live on all of our things here. So again, friends, signed copies of that book will be on our online store at casanctuary.org, our regular website. Generously donated from Lotus. We will also have some in our welcome hut, so if you're still coming at all and you have tickets for the last 2 weekends of the public tour season. Can you believe that already, Lauren? What happened? Where did time go?
You were only here for half of a tour
I was
season.
only here for half. It's just gone. I don't know what happened, but we're still open for public tours the next 2 weekends. You can get your tickets online in advance, and so if you're coming to visit us on either of those weekends, we will have we will have
trucks.
There will be yes.
signed copies of this awesome, beautiful book in the welcome hut as well for sale. So thank you again, Lotus, for donating those to us. That's so amazing of you. Who illustrated? The pictures are really, really nice too. Who illustrated the book?
The name of the illustrator is Jay Deal, and yeah, she is obviously so talented. She did all these pictures.
Yeah, they're really, really
Really good.
pretty. Yeah.
So Sherry asked, can we order the book? If we don't sell it online, is there a place any of our other friends can get it online?
Yes, you could get them at bearsforcares.com. You could also get them at Amazon or, kind of any of those places where you get books.
Awesome.
That is cool. Oh, fun fact also about this amazing book that I wanted to remember to point out is that A Thanksgiving for the Turkeys was named one of PETA's must-read compassionate books. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty good plug you got there. And so, what else? I think that's the majority here. I think my communications friends will probably put this also in the chat for everybody.
We also have our contraband.
We sure do. But Lotus is busy writing more Bears for Cares books. So if you want to follow Lotus and all this amazing work that she's doing to help animals, please follow her on Instagram at Bears for Cares, Facebook at Bears for Cares. I'm noticing a theme here. Twitter at Bears for Cares, and website, which is www.bearsforcares.com. So please follow her and support her amazing. And we did bring our lovely little turkeys a snack this time that they can eat. So is it happening?
It's happening a little bit because Malika found me.
Malika, sassy.
Yeah.
Lotus, do you want to feed your new turkey friends?
And
And
chicken.
Sanchez. I'm sorry,
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
We can't
who is
forget
not a
Sanchez.
turkey.
She's not a
She's not a
turkey,
very
but
strange
she's
looking
an
turkey.
honorary turkey in my heart.
Honorary turkey. Don't push, ladies. Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. A little bit more. I don't know how much you're allowed to have. I should have found that out. Ready?
They have pumpkin seeds, by the way.
Okay.
Did we say that? Or did we just say it was
Ooh, should we
The
did
contraband
not
is
say that
pumpkin.
yet. However,
And it's not really contraband. We have permission.
we do.
Yeah,
But they're
now we're
okay
gonna say
for
no
our
more.
bird friends.
All gone.
So
All gone. Oh, that's a ring. You can't eat that. Sanchez is like, I'm gonna get you when you're not paying attention.
what was that Instagram name again? Janine said.
All
yeah,
gone.
Bears for Cares.
Bears for Cares.
I'm sure we'll put it in the chat too, Janine. Hey, shout out to Janine and Sherry. Oh, and we met another friend this weekend who watches every week and came to visit the sanctuary. And I'm
Janice?
sorry.
Janice?
Janice! Shout out to Janice.
Yes.
Lauren, 10
Hello,
points.
Janice.
10 points. Lauren for the win. So,
Jen.
hi, sweet girl. Oh no, she's off the podcast.
Oh, but
She's off this
she
one.
is
What are you doing, big girl?
she is
Come here.
really saying hi
Whoa,
to
there
she's
we
really
go.
saying hi to our Instagram friends
She likes
right
Instagram
now.
better, must be.
Apparently,
Yeah.
folks, you're just going to have
Like
to watch the
Instagram?
videos on Instagram and
And
also
Facebook.
on
I guess
Facebook
so.
to get the full experience. Meanwhile, Malika's over here being like, I know you have more seeds.
Yeah, she really
You
does.
think you hid them, but you didn't, though. I know they're there. You know they're there. I know. I'm sorry.
So Lotus, how did you come to be like involved in sanctuaries and supporting sanctuary stuff? When did you first learn about them and start spending time at them?
Well, I first became vegan when I was 14, and then one of the first places I went was actually here at the Catskill Animal Sanctuary because I'm lucky enough to be local, as well as the Woodstock Sanctuary that's also around where I live. And yeah, I just love sanctuaries that, you know, these animals get to live happy lives, and also just that I think a lot of people find it easy being disconnected from these animals and seeing them as food or whatever, because they don't, like, we get to spend time with dogs and cats and like pets, but we don't get to spend time with these animals and see their personalities and pet them and give them belly rubs and everything to see, like, I think when people go to sanctuaries it helps them understand why, you know, these animals have feelings and, you know, should want to live just like anyone does. So
Yeah, you're right. That's the biggest part of our mission, I think, is, you know, just it is. We disconnect from where our food comes from and don't think about it as being an individual, like a Jasmine or an Imogen or a Malika or a Sanchez, and they really are very, very individual personalities and very affectionate.
Very
all
demanding.
of the species that we have
I'm
here.
having to find little bits of grass now to distract Malika, who's very displeased with me that I hid the rest of the seeds. You don't want those.
Yeah, and I think
Girl.
most people who visit us, you know, say the same thing. We don't realize, and I so many people who are much. Whoa,
Oh my goodness.
you're right there. What happened, Malika?
Malika's a little
Whoa.
clumsy.
She's
She's
a little too excited about the pumpkin seeds. But we do on the weekends especially have a lot of people who are quite a few years older than Lotus here who you know, have never met any of these wonderful animal companions in their lives before. So it's very rewarding to see people. Hi, you're being adorable. We have some behind the scenes Imogen love happening here. I would turn this around, but I can't remember how. There's a button to that.
There's a button.
There's a
You
button.
push the switch button.
Oh yeah, there it is. I want to see. No, don't make it. Now I. Oh!
Yeah, you gotta watch out when
There's
you
my
press
eyeball.
that switch button.
Oh.
Andrea.
Sorry, Fred. Sorry. Where's that technical difficulty?
And now
Here
Imogen's
we go.
gone.
And she's gone anyways. It was just me and my eyeball checking in. Just checking it. It's like Malika.
Instagram is wondering what the heck
Get
is
a
going
little
on.
side
See,
eye.
you gotta watch
You
both
do.
of them.
You're gonna have
You
to
gotta
watch them both. There's Malika.
Where is Danny? I miss her. Say hi from Natasha and Lucy. All right, we'll make sure to say hi.
I don't know where Danny is.
Around.
Danny is everywhere.
Danny
Yes.
is everywhere. Yeah, I'm running around somewhere. So, yeah, but if you've never gone to any animal sanctuary, find one near you, or come see us because we love you. And if you're local-ish, and come meet these wonderful animals for yourselves. We love them. Sherry said I have a pretty eyeball.
Only one pretty eyeball.
That's funny.
The other one we don't know.
That's why.
Only
So
one.
that's
Okay.
fair. That's really that's totally fair.
And if people can't make it to physically be here, what can they do instead?
Well, a lot of things, Lauren. Which one would you like to talk about? You mean besides this sort of interaction?
They could.
Or
They could book.
they could book an animals on call session. Is that what we're hinting at? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And if you know a teacher, send them our way, please. We also do virtual field trips, and have some for a limited time through the end of the year. Have some limited grant funding too to help school districts with the fee. So we would love to bring these lovely animals to a classroom near you, or you can, Lauren, what did you just do? You did you visited the barn for a birthday, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
We
things
done
like
a lot of stuff like that, which is especially fun when it's a surprise for the birthday person to be like, oh, the family's here to have a chat. Wait a sec, is that a goat? What? Who invited a goat? That's weird. So,
Oh,
it's
we
a
got
lot
a
of
good
fun.
question from Sherry. Sherry Lotus is one of our super fans. And Sherry thought that it was awesome that you decided to go vegan at 14 and was curious if you would want to share kind of the turning point for you and what brought you down that journey.
I feel like when it comes to there's a longer story and a shorter story. The shorter story would just be I saw a documentary called Unity. That's when I officially went vegan. Longer story is that I grew up mostly vegetarian, and also I have had a very sensitive stomach and everything, and so I realized, so I'm vegan at 14, but I was just remembering that at 13 I had some health issues and was starting to write down foods that hurt my stomach, and when I look back at that list I realized how many of them were not vegan and everything, so I was naturally kind of, just even for my health, not eating as much animal products. And then I also remember that I was at apple orchard place, apple picking, but there were also cows there, and I was on this hayride, and they stopped the hayride so that all the little kids and everyone could pet the cows. And then I discovered when I was there that these cows that everyone was petting and spending time with, that they were going to be killed in a month or not even a week, and that really affected me. And then it was right around the time of Thanksgiving, and I decided that we had a little turkey, not stuffed animal, but little decoration on the table, and I decided it was hard to eat turkey without looking at even just a little decoration of a turkey, so I decided that year not to eat turkey, and kind of guilt my family members about it, show them a little turkey. And so I was already just kind of coming to it on my own. Something about it just didn't feel right, and then I came across with my sister the documentary Unity, and then from there me and my sister went vegan, and then we were lucky enough to have parents that also came around to being vegan after that, and I've just been on this mission since
Yeah,
then.
when you know one, I think it's just speeds up the learning curve for sure. And it's interesting you said that, because Kathy, our founder, says that a lot too, that none of us wake up and think that we want to harm animals during the day. But it just, again, goes back to your first point of how disconnected we are from where our food comes from. And once we start thinking about how rude it is to decorate for Thanksgiving with all these turkeys, it's so rude,
These
isn't it,
adorable,
Malika?
cute, sweet
I know. Look at this
turkeys.
sweet head and her little tiny little
Malika
fluff
will be
on
like,
her
let
head.
me tell you.
I know. Like
Imogen is behind the
they're
scenes
only
again.
to be invited to Thanksgiving as guests to eat pumpkin seeds and pumpkin and pie. Maybe not pie.
Maybe not pie. Corn.
What else do you
Big
want to
fans
eat,
of corn.
Malika?
Big
Corn.
fans of greens.
Ooh. Hi,
Cranberries.
Imogen. Hi. Now you're back. She's back behind the scene, but you know if I flip it around, it'll just be my eyeball again. So that's pointless. Speaking of our lovely turkey friends, we do love our sponsors so much. Our sponsors, several of you are watching, so huge thank you for that. But our sponsors allow us to commit to caring for all of our different species for a full year. So we are very, very appreciative. So now, in honor of these beautiful girls, and Declan, we also have Declan.
And Declan.
He's a boy.
Also beautiful.
Beautiful. And if we, so if you're interested, this is a really nice time of year to sponsor a turkey friend, and then sponsors get to come visit their sponsored animal. So that's exciting, because who doesn't want a hug from beautiful Imogen? Well, we'll keep chatting. Oh, there we go. So yeah, and tonight is today Thursday, Lauren? Already?
Today is
It
Thursday.
What
My
are you doing
goodness.
tonight, Lauren? What do you got planned for this evening? Are you going to go visit with Chef Linda?
I am, but virtually, for the virtual cooking class tonight, which is a Thanksgiving feast of so many different things. There is a fantastic menu planned, and as always with all the cooking classes, we have a little opening act, I guess, the opening act before the full cooking class, where we visit with some of the animals. So I'll be doing that at the start of the cooking class, so we can put the links for the cooking class in whichever direction you look on whatever you're watching to find links and comments, so look for that. And yeah, remember, if you can't make it to one of the cooking classes live, you can also get the recording afterwards, so you can purchase the recording afterward, which is really wonderful, and I've seen a lot of people do, so hopefully you'll take an advantage
Is
of
the
that.
pumpkin pie that Chef Linda left us last week on this
Yes,
menu?
last week Chef Linda came by for meetings and work stuff, but also brought pie and stuff, and it was
I
great.
tried the
really
pie.
It was very good.
I loved the pie. Thank you, Chef Linda, for
Yes.
leaving the staff a sample of the pie.
Yes.
So, can't recommend that enough. 2 thumbs way up just for the pie. But I'm guessing there's other things on the menu. So, go check it out. Learn how to veganize your Thanksgiving. And have a classic, traditional Thanksgiving without any of the animal products. And on that note, and speaking of cruelty-free Thanksgiving, Kathy and her Heard Around the Barn podcast next Wednesday will feature Seth Tibbett, who is the founder of Tofurkey. So all things honoring turkeys this month, and leaving them to live out their beautiful lives with their beautiful souls in peace. In the sunshine. Huh, Malika. So, one more time, thank you so much, Lotus, for being here. I think that our turkey friends really, really enjoyed your story. We certainly did. We hope our viewers did too. Thank you all so much for being here and joining us again today. If you want to support Lotus and her awesome work, follow her on all the social media. Buy all those books. All the books. I want all the books. My Christmas list. And then and please feel free to buy a signed copy from Lotus the author herself. So thank you so much again, Lotus. Thank you all so much for watching. Love is spoken here. We will hopefully see you next week.
And happy vegan
We
Thanksgiving!
love you. We love our viewers. Oh my gosh. And Malika just put her face in the heart. You are so
It's like we
good.
planned it that way.
And we did not, because they will never do stuff like this if we plan it.
I just thought you both should know you both look kind of silly right now.
So sweet.
So
Cool.
cute.
All of us.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Much love to you all. Thank you so much again to Lotus. Bye, friends. Bye, Malika.